Several days ago, I was at the Bangor Comic and Toy Convention, and looking through some of the vendors, I actually found something that I've been doing some research recently on YouTube. Now see, about 3 years ago, I was at a store in Portland, Maine, which is in the southernmost part of the state, biggest city in the state, incidentally, and found a Game Boy Advance SP, which you've seen in a previous video. And the reason I got that was because my original Game Boy Advance was an original model, the horizontal version, which did not have a backlight, and you really had to play it in the daylight. I couldn't play it at night before bed or in the car traveling at night or whatever. So I got this. And it actually doesn't have a backlit screen. It has a frontlit screen. And when I got my Nintendo DS Lite, an original DS, at a yard sale this past summer, well, I got the original DS at a yard sale this summer, not the DS Lite, but they had a backlit screen, and it was a really powerful one. And after watching some YouTube videos about the Nintendo Game Boy line, I realized that Nintendo actually made two models of the flip-open Game Boy Advance SP. The first in 2002, and the second in 2005. And, of course, the first one is frontlit, and the second is actually backlit, and has two different settings of backlighting. This one actually does not. It only has light off and light on. The original model of the Game Boy Advance SP came in platinum and blue and red, and a number of different custom versions at toy stores and so on and so forth. The second model, which is actually, as you can see, a pearl blue color, came in pearl pink, the pearl blue you see here, as well as a gunmetal black color. There was also a special Pokemon Pikachu edition and a SpongeBob SquarePants edition available only at Toys R Us. But I want to show you what they look like inside, so let me power them up here. Now, here are the two units opened up, and just to give you an idea about the differences between them, you have to look on the back of this for the model number. On the back of this one, you will see a model number that says ASG-001. And this one, to your right, actually says on the back ASG-101. That's very important. And the ASG-101, from my research looking on eBay, on Amazon and different sites, is not particularly common. Even custom mods of this that include different casings are not that cheap. It was not made very long. It was made during the initial days of the Nintendo DS, so it seems. So this version with the backlight was not quite as big a deal. Now, the reason I got this version with a backlight is because while my Nintendo DS plays Game Boy Advance games, it will not play original Game Boy games and Game Boy Color games, of which I actually have many, so I still need one of these. And another difference between these two is that the Game Boy Advance SP 001 model, as you can see, it has a front-lit screen. It's actually a little grayer on the screen. I don't know if you can see it here. And the other version is pitch black. I think this has something to do with the lighting. So I'm going to power both of these up now and show you the difference in how these two look. I'll power them up both at the same time as well as I can. I think already you can see the difference. And of course, they both have that Game Boy and I don't have a cartridge in me kind of look. Saw that in another video. Don't mean to rip anybody off. And this one has what another video, I think the same one, calls a stun and kill setting, like a Star Trek phaser. Here is stun, as it were, and here is kill. And as you can see, this is the brightest that this particular Game Boy can actually get. I think you can see the difference very clear. So if any of you out there want to buy a Game Boy Advance SP, which is a great system for playing Game Boy Advance games, and your original library of Game Boy and Game Boy Color games, you definitely want to go with the ASG-101. In terms of being used, it's going to be less common and probably $10 or $15 more expensive, but it is absolutely worth it, as you can see. And that's my review of the two different types of Nintendo Game Boy SPs. See you next time.